perspective and reality that I'm living in is so different. It's what I've always known was available to me somewheres that I was trying to get to. And that looked like mental health, because I recognized, I was aware enough to know that there was something different with my brain, or something different with the way I was able to handle the stimuli and input my body was receiving from the world that was way different than everybody else's, because I just couldn't, it just, life didn't work for me the way it did for everybody else. But I had this like hunger for something I didn't know. And it was that strong that I wanted to be able to just get by in life like everybody else. My interpretation of what it looked like on the surface to everybody. And that's why I share all these stories and I put myself out there and be susceptible for people interpreting it as trauma dumping or whatever. But you have to understand, for 42 years, I lived on this planet with a brain that nothing made sense. And then finally, all of a sudden, the most devastating thing happened to me, and I went to this deepest, darkest depression. And instead of not following what I believed to be true to help me, I didn't abandon that and go with mental health. I stuck with it, and that's what actually helped me. So my entire life, whenever I've tried to go out on my own and do what I intuitively felt was going to help me, and it would work, but then once it would stabilize, I'd feel ridiculous and go back into the matrix ways, and then it would downward spiral, and I'd end up in that same position. Then I'd get myself out, but then I'd go back to the matrix ways. So somehow I've managed to be very hyper vigilant, very hyper attuned, very able, like aware of patterns and recognition, a very explorative and creator and learning mind, a free thinker. And I thought everybody was like that, and they just handled it better, but that's not true. So now that I found that at first I was angry because I thought they were purposely doing it, but now I think they just don't understand that what they're doing is actually harming us.